Oh, you little bitch. Oh. What is good, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy, Big Sin, and happy motherfucking birthday to me. I am here with Hollywood J Black, and we are here with our weekly wrestling thingamabobber-majigger. What's up, James?
It is Sunday sometime at 1:20-something p.m. in Orlando, which means it's 10 o'clock on the West Coast, 11 o'clock in Utah somewhere, and 12 o'clock in the Midwest. Why is that important? It isn't. Fuck it. But what is important? This damn stream. You know why? Because we're going to talk about Battleground. We're going to talk about Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Lucha, all of it. So, without further ado, we're going to kick off the show. Let's go.
Well, we're going to kick off this show with the results of the love/hate thing people had with Battleground this year. I personally enjoyed the show, and it's because from a wrestling standpoint, it was a solid show.
Yes. Battleground to me, it was a mixed bag. I mean, like you said, from a talent-wise perspective, it was probably one of the better shows of the year. However, from a storyline perspective, depending on what side of the fence you're on,
from the storyline perspective, it looked like an Impact Wrestling show.
Yes, yes. Especially one episode, one match in particular, which we'll get to in a moment. Everybody knows what we're going to talk about, AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, but we're not going to get to that. We're not going to start at the worst. We're going to start at probably what were the two best matches on the show.
Well, actually, we're going to start with the pre-show match. Aiden English picking up a singles victory over Ty Dillinger.
Which was rated actually one of the best matches of the night. I was going to get to that. So, yes, that match itself. If you ever seen the Aiden English Ty Dillinger match, they basically expanded on what the concept was of that particular match. Aiden English did his thing. Ty Dillinger did his thing. At the end of the night, though, in a rare occurrence, Aiden English pulled off a victory, which I'm very impressed by. So,
yeah, that was a big shock to a lot of people, and I think that got people in a negative mood for the pay-per-view to start with.
Yeah, I know, because Ty Dillinger was on his way to being a mid-card contender.
Yeah, he once he gets his footing, I hope he doesn't get lost in the mix. He is a very talented dude. But right now, with Kevin Owens and AJ Styles and that U.S. title shit, there's really not much room for the Sami Zayn, Ty Dillinger, and Bennett right now.
True. Well, this is the thing, though. Ty Dillinger needs to take advantage of the fact that the crowd is 100% behind him. Much like Daniel Bryan took advantage of the whole Yes movement, I think Ty Dillinger needs to take advantage of what we like to call the 10 movement. 10. And yes, he needs to take advantage of it ASAP, because I seen him come out on Monday, and he wasn't embracing the crowd like he did when he first debuted on SmackDown.
But you got to admit, him and Sami Zayn made a badass tag team.
They did, no doubt. But that's what I'm saying, that they need to he needs to embrace the movement more, just like Daniel Bryan did. And I think that if he does that, I think that you're going to see a very meteoric rise, because the crowd will go along with him very easily. Just like if you remember on, like I said, his debut. And so I think that's
I mean, even his last days at NXT battling Eric Young and Sanity, the crowd was so fucking behind him. He was so over.
That's what I'm saying. And he's still over. He just needs to embrace it and cheer back along with him. And whether he wins or loses, they're going to be behind him as long as he feels that they embrace him. And I think that's where he needs to be. That's my only critique about Ty Dillinger. He's a solid
good job in that match. Aiden English, a big win for him. Coming off of being RKO'd 5 weeks in a row.
Yes.
But it was a good match. But now, I think the match that opened the show stole the show. A 5-star match. The tag team championship match between the Usos and the New Day. My God, these teams went to war.
Yes. Here's the thing about 5-star matches. The thing about 5-star matches is this. Once you go 5-star, there's only one way to go, and it's down. I mean, the match itself spoke for itself. It was a legitimate 5-star match. I mean, undoubtedly the best match of the card. The crappy part about it is it happened in the first official match of the pay-per-view.
Which made the rest of the pay-per-view seem a little underwhelming.
Yeah, and usually, like if this was New Japan, right? You have some 5 stars, 4 stars, maybe a 3.5, but maybe you come back up into a 5-star match.
Well, you want to know? I haven't seen a underwhelming, and it wasn't that the matches were bad. It was just that match was so good. We haven't seen that since Bray Wyatt, Daniel Bryan opened up the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, no, not in the tag team, especially not in the tag team division, brother.
No, we haven't had a 5-star match in the tag team division since the Hardy Boys and Edge and Christian.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Not even in the tag team division. It's insane to see a match that good from beginning to the end. Damn. I mean, I describe it here for you, but you really just got to go watch it if you haven't watched it. If you only
we'll give the result. The New Day are now the SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
Of course.
And trust me, they earned this shit this time.
Oh yes. Oh, yes. I mean, the storyline that was built up for it was kind of, I mean, I wouldn't say mad. There was some ups and there was some downs. The rap battle where he talked about the Xavier Woods.
Sex tape.
Ah, shit. So.
And the funny part is they cut that out of Hulu and YouTube, but if you watch it live, you got to hear it.
I know, right? Woo! So keep that in mind. I mean,
and then what happened on SmackDown, we'll talk about between the two teams also.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, shout out to the Usos, shout out to the New Day. That's the way to put on a hell of a fucking match. Goddamn, it.
Right. The match that followed was really good until the very end.
Yes.
The first time these two strikers actually met one-on-one in an official match, Baron Corbin and Shinsuke Nakamura beat the shit out of each other.
Oh, yeah. Dude, it was brutal. I mean, for a brutal match of the night, that was it right there, bro. That was it. I mean, if we can get the Bruno Sammartino Brutality Award,
it would go to these two men. Because when you get two strikers like this, you have a fight on your hands.
Yes. And I really, really want them to fight forever. Like I want this to be the new feud. I want Baron Corbin to get up to Shinsuke's level and just start doing the damn thing, you know? I mean, but like I said, we'll talk about it in a little bit, but yeah, man.
Yeah, when we get to SmackDown, there's some shit to talk about.
Yeah, but just in case you didn't know, Shinsuke with the victory by a DQ.
Yeah, because Baron Corbin just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna kick him in the balls."
Yes, that seems to be the theme of this week, and we'll get to that.
Yeah, you noticed that too, right? There were a lot of fucking low blows this week.
I'm saying, like, sir, you've been kicked in the nuts.
Even the low blow of Carmelo wearing a free Ellsworth shirt—that's a low blow to wrestling itself. Anyway.
Woo!
Anyway, let's get to the fatal. Speaking of the women, let's get to the fatal 5-way. We had Tamina versus Lana versus Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch versus Natalya. Once again, Tamina showed her dominance in this match.
Yes. And it's telling another story, too, because if we noticed the SmackDown right before the pay-per-view, we have Tamina bossing around Lana.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to see, ain't it?
It is weird. I'm trying to figure out what's going on, and I can't put my finger on it because nobody's talking about it. There's no backstage promos, no interviews, nothing.
It's just to be like, listen, bitch.
And saying, like, fuck. Like, I don't even know what's going on. The worst part about it is I mean, I look at her NXT work, and I look at her work on Wrestling Now, and it's just like, really? Really? Like, it's digressed, but I think they're digressing it on purpose, just to tell this story.
Yeah, I have a feeling that because it is public knowledge now that this is the Eva Marie storyline.
Yeah.
I really think it's going to help Tamina in the long run.
Yeah, I think it's going to help in the long run, too.
But for the first, she's wrestled more consecutive matches than she has in her career without getting injured.
Yeah, I know. This is the thing. I think that if they're giving, if this was the way that Eva Marie storyline was supposed to go, I really want to see how this turns out.
And I kind of miss Lana and Rusev together, though.
I do too, especially given the situation now where Rusev's just trying to prove himself. He has a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, but he's degressing in the ranks, though, and that's not a good thing.
No, not at all. I just hope that they make up for it with the in the U.S. title picture.
No, because it happened to him before when he was on both brands.
Yeah,
he took that step back where he lost like 4 or 5 matches in a row. Then he got back on track.
Yeah, no, I think. Oh no, I need Rusev to step his shit up, which is gonna lead us into the next thing. But yeah, anyway, so in this match, the Fatal 5-Way end result, of course, as you know, Natalya is now the #1 contender. Will be facing
well deserved, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, of course. Natalya hasn't had a pure legitimate one-on-one shot for the belt in a minute, so
right.
It's gonna be real interesting.
Thank you for nothing, Charlotte Flair.
I mean, I thought we were going to see her headline SummerSlam for the women's title with Naomi versus Charlotte. You know, I mean,
Natalya pulled that shit out.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to the most anticipated botched match of the night: Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles.
Oh God, I don't even know where to start and where to end. You know. If you could say something, Phil, I want the world to look at that face that you just made. That exactly. That if you just seen that, that is exactly what happened when towards the end of that match. Because I don't know what the fuck happened, and I'm surely fucking disappointed.
Well, it's come out now that Kevin Owens was not supposed to win the match. At the very last minute, the last 45 seconds of the match, Vince McMahon called down to the referee and told him to count AJ's shoulders down.
Why?
Because this is gonna jump on the SmackDown a little bit, but I'm going to because they found out Fozzy was in town the same night as SmackDown. So they had AJ Styles drop the belt for 2 days so they can have a trip, so they can bring Chris Jericho back to get his rematch on SmackDown. That is what they did.
But they could have solved this problem very easily. Very simple. You wouldn't even need Chris Jericho to actually wrestle a match. Simply, this was all that you had to do. You book the match and say, well, if Kevin Owens loses this match, let me rephrase it. So you go to SmackDown. SmackDown, Kevin Owens wants a rematch. And he says, I want a rematch. And SummerSlam, blah, 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 blah. And but AJ Styles says, if you lose, you don't get another shot at the title. Kevin Owens agrees, blah, 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 blah. Then you say, well, here's a special guest referee for this match. Chris Jericho.
Here's the problem. When SummerSlam is in Brooklyn this year, Fozzy's going to be in Germany.
I know that, but you wouldn't need to have booked the match. You could have had Chris Jericho sticking to Kevin Owens one last time, and then Kevin Owens was going to Rampage.
Yeah, but if Fozzy's in Germany, how's he going to be the special referee at SummerSlam?
No, I'm talking about not SummerSlam. I'm talking about
SmackDown?
Yeah.
And also the other thing is Chris Jericho had one more match on the contract.
He had one more match.
Hold on, let me do it. If you don't get the reference, it's Christian looking at his piece. Randy, just give me one more match. All right. Now let's move on to actually a really good match, a match that me and you talk shit about because of the what did we call it? The defamation of foreigners and villains. The frat Cena and Rusev. These motherfuckers got at it.
Oh, I know. Hey, the funny part about what we just talked about is that a couple of different websites, including Cage Side Seats, which I frequent a couple times. Shout out for posting my videos, by the way. Thank you very much. Yes, they posted our podcast a couple times on their website, which I thought was
have they?
Yeah, they talked about it.
Let me check it out.
Oh, yeah. So, anyways, they tried an article talking about the same thing that we talked about, how we kind of need to just stop the whole, foreigner thing, especially if you're going to have Shinsuke Nakamura in a prominent place on the roster. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to work. I mean, they need to do something. That's for damn sure. And what they're doing right now isn't it.
Well, the two guys who wrestled this match they did a great job. They sold this match.
Oh yeah, of course.
The crowd got back into it, and it finished with a big finish with Rusev trying to jam the Bulgarian flag in. John Cena becoming Super Cena for a half a second, giving the 8-8 off of the pedestal. two tables, and then Old Glory flew. Big Match John is still Big Match John.
Oh, of course. Which is very, very scary coming up for the Shinsuke Nakamura match. Well, all I can say is if he's at SummerSlam, I'd be very scared if I'm somebody facing John Cena.
Right, so next we got what felt just like a filler match, and I've said it last week and this week. A man who should not be taking his wife's last name taking on Sami Zayn.
Nobody will remember the name Bennett. Everybody will remember the name Kanellis. Oh.
Fuck that. Mike Bennett is a severely talented individual who is caught in an early New Day style gimmick.
All right, so hold on for a second. You said 3 words.
It's the power of love, James.
You said 3 words and the word Mike Bennett. You said severely talented individual, and you said Mike Bennett all in one phrase. Hold on there, partner. Hold on, okay? Because Mike Bennett, he's talented as a wrestler. I'm going to find the perfect example for you. Hear me out for a second.
Okay. Mike
Bennett is a new age Barry Horowitz.
Oh, fuck. Hold on. Let me do this one for the old school guys.
That's right. If you know who Barry Horowitz is, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Is he capable of the ring? You goddamn right. Can he do a suplex into a chin lock? You goddamn right. Should he be carrying your promotion? No, fuck no. And that is
what I think is funny is they call his finisher the Samoan driver, and he's not even Samoan.
That's even worse. They should be calling it the love driver. I don't know.
Oh God, that sounds like a sexual term. It's the love driver. Where's Val Venus when you need him? Come here, Maria. Let me show you the love driver.
I mean, it is in between the crotch. So, I mean. All right, hold on a second. I think the pizza people are calling. You can hold this up. Hold on.
All right. Anyway, what Mr. Black is trying to say is I might have oversold Mike Bennett as Mike Bennett, and I probably did. But I am actually a fan of his work.
Uh-huh.
Some people are, some people aren't. I am. But this storyline fucking sucks.
Oh, shit.
Maria Kanellis, the first lady of SmackDown. I don't know how she got that gimmick. It's stupid. Just because she's the oldest individual on SmackDown in the female women's division doesn't mean she's the first fucking lady. Excuse me. But anyway.
Okay. All righty. Pizza Driver 1 making sure that I'm not a fraud. That's right.
Okay. And I just said I might have overcompensated Mike Bennett's talents, okay?
Well, I mean, again, if you're comparing Mike Bennett to me in the wrestling ring, then yes, he's a severely talented individual. I mean,
know who I was comparing him to?
Who?
Ricky fucking Ortiz.
Okay, but actually, no. I would say he's a better wrestler than Ricky Ortiz because at least Mike Bennett knows.
You're lucky you're there. I would slap you.
Ricky Ortiz is horrible. Horrible. Garbage. Doo-doo. Poop.
Hey, not Ricky Ortiz. Mike Bennett would have won Tough Enough and actually had a career, okay?
Exactly. Anyways.
Okay, let's move on to the match that the live audience, I don't think, understood. Before we actually get to the results of this match and what happened, when they have a Punjabi Prison match, the first two matches featured The Undertaker and The Big Show, Batista and The Great Khali. Cage made a loud noise because those are very big men hitting it. In this case, Jinder Mahal and Randy Orton, what are they, about 2.25 each?
They're about 240, 230, 240.
The only time that cage would make noise is if they were throwing each other into it softly. The reason it wasn't making any noise is because their body was taking the impact of the cage, and the cage was not budging.
Yeah, I know.
You do not suplex somebody into the cage and it does not budge.
Well, remember what it's made of. It's made of actual fucking bamboo.
Yeah, steel supported bamboo.
Yeah, remember, bamboo doesn't make sounds like that. Like unless it's about to crack, and of course, when you have 300, 400 pounders cracking at it back in the day, of course.
That's why they made noise. And the Philadelphia fans, I think, were more respectful because they were quiet during this match.
Yeah,
and I think people on TV read that part of it wrong. Because let's be real here. Randy Orton and Jinder Mahal threw the fucking shit out of each other into that cage.
No, I know. I actually would like to say, I got because you know me, when this first happened, I had much respect for Jinder Mahal when this first happened.
This was Jinder's best performance. Yeah,
without a doubt. I think that if you wanted to see what Jinder would do in a big profile match, I think this was it. It's probably and there's nothing. But the best thing about this is we're going nowhere but up. So
yes, of course we had Randy Orton murder the Singh brothers again.
Yes, that's always the best part of the show. I'll tell you that much. Always the best part of the show.
But then my question is, how do you hide a 7'4", 400-pound man to where nobody knows he's actually in the building? You heard about this, right?
Yeah, I know.
Nobody backstage knew the Great Khali was there.
It's crazy, right?
Where the fuck did they put him?
Yeah, the only person that would have known that was there was the person that has to press the button for the music.
Right? If he even knew. Somebody ran up and said, play Jinder's music.
What?
Just play it. Now, okay. Randy Orton could have climbed out of the cage 20 times by the time the Great Khali got down there.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Because let's face it, Khali still can't walk. He has no knees. But it was a decent surprise for people.
It made sense. But see, what people fail to realize is that the promo that he cut, both promos, the one right backstage with the Great Khali and the one with Renee Young on Talking Smack, both of those promos were perfect heel gold. I'm telling you. Because he cut the promo basically saying that it was family. That you didn't think that the Great Khali wasn't going to show up? We're family. He goes back to
when Jinder made his debut.
Yeah. I'm telling you. And now we go to the Talking Smack, and then he says that regardless of how I did it, there was no rules. So fuck you. I said I want it. Fuck you.
I got to give Khali credit because he sold it on Instagram. Earlier that day, he showed a picture of him flying back to India.
Yeah.
So Khali's kayfabe sold it. Because Khali never sold anything in his life.
I'm saying, right?
How do you turn a 7'4" man into a jobber?
He only jobs for 4 people. Only 4.
Anyway, so overall, Battleground was a solid wrestling performance, a bad storyline performance.
Yes.
So what should have been the best match of the night in Kevin Owens, AJ Styles ended up being the most confusing match of the night.
Yes, very much so. Again,
overall, it was a decent show if you like the wrestling aspect of it.
That is true. That is true. Fuck. So I don't know.
All right, so let's move on to Monday Night Raw. Well, the show kicks off with our GM. Oh, it's true. It's damn true. Kurt Angle making a huge SummerSlam announcement.
Which is?
Brock Lesnar will be facing Samoa Joe, Roman Reigns, and Braun Strowman in a fatal four-way. This match is going to be hell on wheels.
Nothing but meat, brother. Meat. You have a T-bone steak going against a porterhouse, going against a fucking meat from a buffalo versus fucking meat from a goddamn shark, okay? All four big, tough son bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Well, all at the top of their game right now.
All of them at the top of their game. Holy fucking fuck. That's all I can say about this match. That's going to be the name? Well, hey, you hashtag this. Holy fucking fuck.
The one thing I will say, there will be blood.
Oh, there will be blood. There will be pain and there will be suffering.
I hope in the next 4 weeks they actually make it an elimination match.
Hey, that would be nice. Because
yeah, you just thought about it, didn't you?
Fatal four-way elimination like WrestleMania 2000.
But yeah, they had The Rock, Mankind, Steve Austin, The Big Show. For some reason, I think this match is bigger than that. I don't know. It's just something. Braun Strowman, Samoa Joe, and Roman Reigns are selling this rivalry they have to the perfect fucking T.
That's because there's 1,000 pounds. There's over a half ton in this match, sir. Over a half of ton.
But if you look at Braun Strowman, you look at what the WWE is actually capable of booking-wise. He is the perfect example of proper booking.
Exactly. And here's the thing. Everybody was talking about it was going to be Finn Balor versus SummerSlam. And people didn't really know where this was going to go after that one match. You know, the 5-pack, 6-pack.
Yeah, Samoa Joe one.
Yeah, everybody didn't know this way. Everybody was saying everybody was going to get a shot, and I'm fine with that. The problem lies is this. When you get an opportunity to tell a great story, and then combine one story with another story, and then combine that story to make a mega story, that you need to do that. You need to roll with that. Because
they need to thank Samoa Joe. Because the WWE did not believe Samoa Joe would get over the way he has with this rivalry with Brock Lesnar.
Mm-hmm.
Samoa Joe sold this. So they must have forgot about Samoa Joe on Impact. Or they just never watched it because Impact was horrible. Samoa Joe can carry anything.
Yeah, as long as you give him the opportunity to, Samoa Joe can carry just about everything.
And they said after that segment on Raw with him and Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns, the first person in the gorilla position to give him a hug was Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
The man who held him away from the company all these years.
Yeah. Yeah. I told you. That's the thing. We've been waiting for somebody to make Brock Lesnar struggle. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it is. I think Samoa Joe, yes, we definitely have Samoa Joe to thank. Because now, think about this for a second. Now, even if you face each man one-on-one for the next 3 or 4 months, now you have to, what's the word I'm looking for? You have to, now you can tell a story about Brock Lesnar not being the same Brock Lesnar. You know what I mean? Yeah. That people are scouting him. They know him, and they're challenging him at his own game. You know, Braun Strowman is stronger than Brock Lesnar. Let's just start there. He's a strong man for a reason. He won a strong man competition for a reason.
Yeah, Mark Henry brought him into the WWE for a reason.
Yeah. Samoa Joe, to me, Brock Lesnar, yes, he was wrestling. He's a NCAA champion. But as an all-around wrestler, you have to believe that Samoa Joe is the best one. And if you compare the two, Samoa Joe is a better all-around wrestler. It's just that Brock power can supersede and his energy can supersede that. Roman Reigns has the most Cena-ish heart. You know what I'm saying? That never give up attitude, never say die. He's taken the words that Brock Lesnar's had to offer and still stood up.
The only man in this match he has not beaten is Samoa Joe.
Yeah. So do you think about that for a second? Think about the story that you can tell. Now he's going to have to probably go through Roman Reigns eventually. He's going to have to go through Samoa Joe one more time. And then he's going to have to go through Braun Strowman? Can he make it for the remainder of the year? Can he make it until Royal Rumble going through all three of those people?
And then on the road to the Royal Rumble, that eventual match at Survivor Series with Finn Balor.
Yeah. And here's the worst part about it. Do you want one of those three people winning the Royal Rumble? Do you want Samoa Joe? Even if Brock Lesnar survives all three, right? Do you want one of those three men winning the Royal Rumble and getting another shot at you?
I know they want Roman Reigns, Brock at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that they are going to ride this Braun Strowman train until it crashes. I think Braun Strowman is going to win the Royal Rumble.
I think so. I think that we're going to see Roman Reigns, John Cena, because WWE is subtly hyping this match. You see, there was like 2 or 3 fan-made promos, right? Like videos.
You also got to remember, John Cena said Roman Reigns, he'll go through him too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that's where we're going to be at. I think that right now, if you look at the landscape, yes, Finn Balor definitely deserves his shot back at the title, no question. But I don't see even the Demon. I don't see him beating Brock Lesnar by any means whatsoever, because the CM Punk couldn't do it. The CM Punk arguably came the closest pre eat sleep eat sleep repeat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So before the Suplex City thing got started, CM Punk was the closest. Of course, Triple H beat him. CM Punk. Yeah. But now you got Cena and you got Roman Reigns. I think that is the match right there, bro. I think
I will be absolutely fine with that too.
And Strowman, as long as he keeps murdering fools, as long as he goes after Brock Lesnar and says, "I'm not finished with you after this match now," I think that'd be awesome.
Brock, I'm not finished with you. These motherfuckers be running down a country road together carrying logs.
I'm telling you. Hold on a second. Hold on.
All right.
You, sir.
So on the Braun Strowman train, me and Mr. Black here, we both last year said Braun Strowman would not last in this company because he wasn't that good. He doesn't need to cut promos. He doesn't need to talk. All he needs to do is beat the shit out of people, and that's what he does. I'm looking forward to this Fatal 4-Way. I really am. I think it's like I said. I think it's going to be hell on wheels, and I hope over the next couple weeks they do turn into an elimination match. Then it would be just a little more interesting, in my opinion.
Yeah. Where do we go? We got an interlude? Oh, shit. There we go. All right. We back.
You said an interlude?
Nah, I was looking at my screen. I realized the screen was looking at my house.
Hey.
Where are we? What the fuck? Did we switch the script? Oh, yeah. Oh.
Right? What else happened? Big Cass killed Enzo Amore again.
Okay. Yes. That's always fun.
We had Emma go up to Kurt Angle and said, "When are you going to pay attention to me?" In my mind, I'm like, Emma, I'm paying attention to you, baby girl.
Yeah. I feel bad for the poor Cass Enzo scenario.
You wanted it, and you're getting it.
I know, but I wanted him in NXT. I wanted him to be out for 6 weeks and be on 205 Live. Why are we dragging this on? Why are we dragging the beat?
Oh, now you're complaining about the overkill of Enzo Amore.
No, they should have did this like when the pay-per-view last time happened. He should have beat him like 7 ways to Sunday And then after the match, beat him another 7 ways till the next Sunday. I mean, fuck. We're dragging this on. Beat his motherfucking ass. And then send him to 205 Live where he becomes a cruiserweight champion. What's wrong with that? Why can't WWE? I know one of you motherfuckers is watching this goddamn video. One of you. Probably Kevin Dunn's shitty ass. Fuck you. Anyways. Dude. Enzo Amore is 200 pounds fucking soaking wet. Not even that.
Hey, he's 210.
You sons of bitches. Fuck.
He's 210.
Well, he needs to lose 5 pounds.
Well, I think Big Cass is trying to kick it off his face. Why did the Big Show shave his lumberjack beard? He looks normal again.
Oh God, no! I like lumberjack show. What the fuck?
Yeah, now he just got his goatee again.
I like lumberjack show.
Right? Well, he's going to cut down a tree.
Oh, Paul Bunyan ass.
And that motherfucker come out, spray paint an ox blue and come out with Babe the Blue Ox.
Unfair, right? That could be a whole new gimmick. They fucked it up.
He can go back to that Big Show where he changed the gimmicks every week.
Oh, that would have been awesome. That was awesome, bro.
Let's see. Next, we got the WWE burying Emma.
Oh, yeah. Hey, let me tell you something about Emma, right? Hold on, give me a second. Okay.
Are they finally getting back at her for stealing that iPhone case back in 2012?
Probably. I don't fucking know. Hey, let's be real for a second. Emma's trying to build up her own storyline here because if you've seen her on, I think, was it Raw last week? That she was talking like about not getting opportunities and shit like that.
Yeah, then she walked up to Kurt Angle and said, well, maybe I'll start dating your son. Maybe then you'll notice me.
Wow.
So you know what Kurt Angle said?
What?
Well, how about this? You want a match? You got one. You face Nia Jax tonight.
Yes. And
you know what Nia Jax did to this woman?
Go ahead.
A Samoan drop followed by a flipping standing senton on her face.
Damn.
Do me a favor, honey. Don't ever threaten Kurt Angle again.
Ooh, shit. Okay, this bitch said, I was just like, I'm laughing how this shit started. How about I just date your son? Maybe you'll pay attention to me. Ooh, clap back. Clap back. Well, you're right? Facing Nia Jax. Clap back. Oh.
Poor Emma. Maybe they're also mad at her for not selling the Emelina gimmick.
Oh, I know. Thank God. Fucking shit.
But anyway, that's what poor Emma. Hopefully she can carry herself out and give it over to SmackDown where they'll actually give her a chance.
Yeah, right?
But she is a talented wrestler.
Very much so. Very much so.
So now we'll move on to the tag team division. Sheamus and Cesaro on vacation still because Sheamus is filming a movie. And they didn't want him to drop the titles back to the Hardy Boys right now. So we have a weird three-team thing going on between Luke Gallows and Anderson, the Revival, and the Hardy Boys.
Yes. I mean, if you're a tag team wrestler, right, like I am, this whole thing is like a dream come true. Because I always looked at, especially if you've seen Twitter where what's his name, Scott Dawson said that Arn Anderson was his daddy. He's like, daddy? Anyways, but enough of that. This is like a dream scenario. You have probably arguably one of the best teams in the United States versus one of the best teams that ever came into Japan versus the team that has made a great name with them, the most dominant team in NXT, period. You have that. And, yeah.
The Revival has beaten the best tag team, one of the greatest tag teams ever, and then the best international tag team ever in back-to-back weeks.
Yes, yes. Hold on, pizza's here.
Pizza Man. But if people loathe the Revival. They love to hate this team, but you got to give the fuckers credit. They do act like Arn Anderson and Ole, Arn and Tully. They are very supremely talented. I'm using that word a lot today about these wrestlers. And the Shadow Machine is probably one of the best finishers in the industry. Gallows and Anderson, they still do their thing. They're a little bit on the back burner now because of the Hardys and the Revival. But with the New Day gone, they should probably make another run. But I do miss Sheamus and Cesaro being on TV. I think they're probably the most entertaining tag team of the bunch. Just because they're so opposite of each other, but they both beat the shit out of people. What more can you ask for?
Y'all far away, so if you can hear me.
I can hear you, fucker.
If you can hear me, this is, again, like I said before, and everybody's looking at a blank screen, which I find pretty ironic. Sorry.
Look at the fan. The fans going, you spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby.
So it is perhaps one of whoever wins this three-way thing.
We haven't had a tag team division like this since Edge, Christian, the Hardys, and the Dudley Boys.
True. Very, very true. God, this pizza's fucking, the sausage is good. Not good. Anyways, sorry. See, this is the realism that you get when you roll with us. I do this video, and I have 2 kids to feed, and just some shit just flew out my mouth. Anyways.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? You look like Jeff Hardy's tooth just flew out your mouth.
Oh, God, yeah, it was a piece of sausage. Anyways, that's realism. I have to feed the kids, but I have to do this video. But I have to feed the kids, but I have to do this video. So I did both. Fuck you. Anyways, so, yes, everything that Big Sin just said is absolutely fucking true. This is perhaps what a time to be alive. I think that's the best. In tag team wrestling right now, what a time to be alive.
Teddy Long was 10 years too early.
I know, right? Tag team match player, holla, holla, holla. Goddamn right.
And people are still sleeping on forgetting that we still got Heath Slater and Rhino.
I know, right?
And now the up-and-coming Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas.
Hey, can we make Baron Corbin the dude that you go one-on-one with, or Shinsuke Nakamura? Can we make them one of the 2 dudes that, because you know how we're gonna have tag team match player, and then you're going one-on-one with Baron Corbin? No, please no. Oh, please yes.
Right? Are you talking about like Teddy Long said to JBL for like 3 months straight?
Yes.
We're going one-on-one with the Undertaker player. Holla, holla,
holla. Yes.
Poor Teddy Long used the Undertaker like a whip mule back then.
Hey, Undertaker wanted to wrestle. He's gonna wrestle, damn it.
And for the Undertaker.
Legend, goddamn it. Shit.
The GOAT.
The Goot.
What else? Okay, we had the big match between Sasha, best friends doing battles. He was going to wrestle Alexa Bliss at SummerSlam. We had Bayley versus Sasha Banks. In a surprising turn, Bayley won this match.
Which I was surprised about because Sasha Banks practically killed Alexa Bliss when she threw her off that thing. I would have thought at the very least that we're going to continue that storyline.
I think we're prepping for a Sasha Banks heel turn.
That sucks. Why has she got to be a heel?
Why? Yeah, why can't Bayley be the heel for once?
I'm saying, right? Why can't she?
Oh, wait, that would be like making John Cena a heel. Never mind.
Well, maybe you should.
I've already told you. I want to see heel Cena.
Maybe we should see heel Cena and heel Bayley all at once. Oh.
I want to see heel Cena coming out spitting racist raps like he used to. Oh, wait. People don't remember that shit. Look it up on YouTube.
He said, I'm going to show you how to whoop a Latino. You run from me like you run from El Nino. Yeah.
Like I said, if you don't know what we're talking about, look up John Cena freestyles on YouTube. Bull Buchanan used to be his hype man. B squared.
Yes. Oh my God. Why? Why America?
And unfortunately for B squared, it was still a better gimmick than the right to censor.
Yes. Yes, it was.
Anyway, that's really all that happened on Raw. Well, the arrival of Ariya Daivari.
Oh, yeah.
Taking out both Tozawa and Neville.
This motherfucker, this nigga been on one ever since the last couple weeks.
Yeah, he stopped bragging about his $1,500 shirts and actually started performing.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell, are we going to see Daivari? Well, no, Daivari's not Indian. Never mind. So, Canadian probably say.
Lost track of that one there, brother.
Yeah, I know. Boo, boo. Anyways.
We look like we're going to see Ariya Daivari and Tozawa fighting for the #1 contendership here real soon.
Probably. Fuck it, let Daivari win. That way we can make things.
And that way Tozawa can actually heal.
Yes.
Because his shoulder is fucked 10 ways to sideways.
Can you imagine, though, after all the people that Neville defeat, all of a sudden, Daivari is the one that does it?
It's not going to happen. I think Cedric Alexander will be the one who takes it from him.
Probably, but wouldn't it be fucked up? That would be
an awesome storyline.
I lost to Sean Daivari's little brother?
I lost to the Great Khali's old manager? What the fuck?
Speaking of which, did you know that Ranjan Singh is still still works for WWE, like in a very, very high role?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Anyways, yes.
And we also have what I think is the most interesting story going on 205 Live right now. The Brian Kendrick and Jack Gallagher.
Oh, yeah, right?
Jack Gallagher is going to shatter this fool's face.
Yeah, pretty much. All bad.
Jack Gallagher looks like a really nice guy, but if you didn't watch the Cruiserweight Classic, you don't know what this man's capable of.
He's capable of everything. That's what people don't realize. Everything.
He brings an umbrella and he's not afraid to use it.
Yes, sir.
All right, so now let's move on to the show of the week. WWE SmackDown.
Oh, yes.
They made up for what people thought was a lacking pay-per-view with this show.
All right, so if the words are to be, if the stories are to be heard, everything that happened on Battleground was all to set up the return of Chris Jericho. So the show opens up. You know, Kevin Owens talks his trash. Blah, 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 blah.
AJ Styles comes out.
Yeah, AJ Styles comes out. Blah, blah, blah,
I
blah.
want my rematch.
Blah, blah, blah. You get nothing, you lose. Good day, sir. Blah, 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 blah.
I will not perform here in front of these people in Georgia.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden,
bring the walls down!
And Chris Jericho pops up out of fucking nowhere.
I bet they had an easier time hiding him than they hit Khali.
Of course. And so Jericho comes out. He wants his rematch too. And here comes Kevin Owens saying, "You get nothing, you lose. Good day, sir."
Right.
And then Kenny Burns like, "Nah, fam, this ain't gonna go down like that."
That's what we all love about Kevin Owens. You get nothing, sir. Nothing.
And so this child. Anyways.
So Kevin Owens is getting ready to dip.
Yes.
Then what do you hear? What do you hear? Here comes the money.
And then Shane McMahon says, "You know what? All this sounds like a good idea. So it's happening tonight."
We're going to have a triple threat match. Chris Jericho versus AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens for the U.S. title.
Yes, and it did happen tonight, and it ended up being one hell of a fucking match.
Chris Jericho, this man never misses a beat no matter how long he is gone.
Yeah.
I just don't understand it. There's no ring rust on this man ever.
I'm telling you, the dude is always on point 24/7, 365.
Even with the gear belly he has.
Yes. And he did it. He does his thing. And he did his thing in this match. Performed exceptionally. The man took the swanton from Kevin Owens. Took the and then AJ Styles dispatches Kevin Owens quickly and comes in and wins the title. And your new United States champion
for the second time,
AJ Styles.
But then, okay, but we just disregarded the whole rest of the show.
Well, we had to get to that, but it's a sandwich, sir.
Now we have the New Day getting ready to have their tag team celebration. Are you here? Oh, don't be sour. And then you hear them getting their asses kicked. The Usos destroyed the New Day.
Yes. Yes. And
I thought they were going to curb stop Big E, dog.
Me too. I've been waiting for these Usos. These were the 8 Usos that debuted all so long ago with Tamina, bruh.
And they were battling the Hart Dynasty.
And they didn't miss a beat. So, yeah.
Yeah, the New Day died.
Yeah. Yes, they did. Which is going to set up a really, really good SummerSlam. Should be pretty awesome.
Then we had Lana and Tamina against Charlotte and Becky Lynch, where I guess they made Lana wear some shorts under her tights because too much of her ass was showing at the pay-per-view.
Damn, too much booty in your pants. Damn, too much booty in your pants?
We all knew Lana had too much booty for tights.
Yes, and I thought that the best thing was that this match that happened, she performed a match with Becky Lynch and Charlotte versus with Tamina, and that tag team match was pretty awesome. It was okay, I should say.
But Tamina looked like she was ready to flip at the end of that shit.
Oh yeah, but that's back to the confusing shit. Nobody's telling us what the fuck is going on.
Tamina looked like she was going to go in there and eat her.
Yeah, she was pissed, and then all of a sudden she said, "Get your ass in the back."
Right? Get your ass back there, motherfucker. Why don't you go break dance?
I know, right? Shit. So
for anybody who doesn't know, Lana is a professional breakdancer.
Yes, she is.
CJ Perry, I do believe her name is.
Exactly.
And she's from Florida. She's not Russian, so you can quit hating on her for being Russian.
And she played Lingerie Football League.
Damn right she did.
And so did Summer Rae, oddly enough. So,
right? What the fuck happened to Summer Rae?
I don't know.
She still works for the WWE. She's still on the roster, but she has just been gone. Right? Now let's get to the big news of the night. We had Shinsuke Nakamura versus Baron Corbin again. Another physical match, but this time we had a decisive winner. Shinsuke Nakamura hitting the Kinshasa on Baron Corbin and winning.
Yes, that was a good match. Finally, the feud somewhat ended, I guess. I'm not sure if it ended.
Well, you never know with Baron Corbin because he still punches Sami Zayn in the face here and there.
Yeah. If anybody's not finished with anyone, it's Baron Corbin. So,
right, I think he's probably still mad at Dean Ambrose too. Who knows?
Probably. Who fucking knows?
So then we had the modern day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal, the best foreign champion since the Iron Sheik.
Oh God.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong, sir.
Come out and demand a new opponent since he stopped Randy Orton's legacy. And who answers the toll first? Of course, Mr. America, John Cena. John Cena gets in the ring and looks at Jinder Mahal and says, "You know what? I'm not going to say what you think I'm going to say. I respect you, Jinder. I love what you've done." Even the people in the audience were like, "What the fuck?"
Exactly. Then he proceeded to tell him that he's going to be facing Super Cena when he faces him.
Right?
Is he going to bury him? Burial time. Get the shovels out. Where's Triple H at?
But then what do you hear? Yes. Here comes Daniel Bryan. And WWE SmackDown next week is going to be a pay-per-view type show. We got Kevin Owens, AJ Styles for the U.S. title. And we have a dream match. John Super Cena versus the artist Shinsuke Nakamura. How fucking excited are you for this one?
I am beyond excited. We're basically getting a pay-per-view on free television, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's be real about John Cena. John Cena has his best matches against strikers.
Yes. Oh, man, this is going to be a show to remember. I can't even call who's going to win this one. That's how serious this shit is. Like, I'm thinking to myself, I can see John Cena winning just because of the John Cena Jinder Mahal thing.
But I don't see Shinsuke dropping a match on a regular show.
Exactly. The only way that this could end is if somebody interferes, and then we get
would you like me to throw in my prediction machine, my Nostradamus brain right now?
Sure.
Okay, let me. Okay, here's what's going to happen. Shinsuke Nakamura is going to beat John Cena cleanly. 1, 2, 3. Go on to SummerSlam. Beat Jinder Mahal cleanly. 1, 2, 3. And then, I'm not through with you. Baron Corbin is going to cash in the Money in the Bank on Shinsuke Nakamura and continue that rivalry after SummerSlam.
That would be interesting. I was looking at that too because it kind of writes itself, you know.
Some of the stories often do.
But I could also see that happening to John Cena. He wants to celebrate his record-breaking championship. He's crying in the middle of the ring. He's sobbing. Then all of a sudden, the Singh brothers come in, try to take them out with his little midget selves. And then Jinder Mahal comes in, hits his finisher on him. They walk off. All of a sudden, Baron Corbin comes out and just gets done dirty. I can see all that happening.
The only thing I pray for is that they don't treat Baron Corbin like they did Damian Sandow with the Money in the Bank.
That's true. But see, Baron Corbin is a bigger, badder dude. They better not do that to him. I'd be pissed.
I think Baron Corbin will punch a writer in the face. You want me to do what? No.
I think Baron Corbin's about the closest thing you're going to get to a phenom. Like, not phenom level. He'll never be nowhere near the level of the Undertaker. But, like, a big man with that kind of talent.
Of that, he's gonna be the next thing you get is that guy.
Yeah, he's gonna be American Badass Taker versus Dead Man Taker.
Can you imagine he still had a hardcore title in Baron Corbin?
Woo! Come out with the hardcore title wrapped around his neck, nigga.
The two big men who everybody thought were going to fall flat on their face, Baron Corbin and Braun Strowman, in this past year have shown what the correct booking and the right drive will do for you.
Yep, no doubt about that. It's been a hell of a ride. I mean, so far, Baron Corbin, they've been booking him just like they should.
Because let's face it, Baron Corbin has dropped matches he shouldn't have dropped.
Yeah, I know, but him and Dean Ambrose though. Like, I seriously thought that him and Dean Ambrose was going to end with Baron Corbin winning that feud, and it didn't. Well, no, he did. I'm sorry, he did win.
But don't forget, fucking Apollo Crews beat Baron Corbin.
Yeah, but that's confusing as hell. So you haven't beat Dean Ambrose, but haven't lose to Apollo Crews. What?
Exactly. And then, so anyway, it's been a fun week in the WWE.
Yes.
Now we move on to our favorite wrestling program. I know you didn't get to watch it, Lucha Underground.
And it makes me sad. I am sad that I did not watch it.
Where we had two phenomenal matches. Two first time ever matches in the same night. We had Pentagon Dark taking on Drago, and Pentagon Dark super kicked the fuck out of the state chick.
That serious?
What the hell's her name?
I forget, but I know you're talking about fucking shit.
Yes. She tried to get in the ring and interfere, and he super kicked the fuck out of this bitch, yo. But anyway, Drago did his thing. Pentagon did his thing. Pentagon ended up hitting the tuck power driver for the win, so Pentagon moves on.
So it's crazy. You know, it's crazy. So now you have Drago was on 2 wrestling shows this week.
Oh yeah, he's a part of that the X Cup over at Impact.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
But now you also have Pentagon. You know how Pentagon Dark likes to do his post-match thing and break people's arms.
Yes.
He was getting ready to do that to Drago. But then Aerostar came out.
Oh, shit.
And here's where shit gets fucked up. Aerostar makes Drago shake his hand. Drago hits him with that Dragon DDT. And left him for Pentagon Dark.
Oh, my God.
So Aerostar got his arm broken by Pentagon Dark. Again.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Drago hit him with that fucking Dragon DDT, dude.
Why? Why?
Drago is officially a heel.
He's a heel on one show, a face on the other. What the?
You know, Drago can make it work because of his character.
That's true.
I'm a big fan of Jager. Now we have the match that everybody wanted to see, but nobody really thought they'd ever see. And I'm going to give his WWE name of Justin Gabriel versus Rey Mysterio. PJ Black versus Rey Mysterio. This was a fucking good match.
Yeah. From the highlights I saw, while we were briefly setting up for the show, dude, it was phenomenal. One match in a long line of excellent Lucha Underground matches between former WWE stars. And it shows you the kind of level of talent that they bring to such a small promotion. You know what I'm saying? Because by all means, we're going to call it what we call it. It's a small promotion. It's taped basically in what we like to call an upside down Mayan temple, if you think about it. Because think about how Mayan temple's built. You know what I'm saying? It's built the other way.
And I forgot about the other match. Tejano beat the Mac.
Oh, wow. That sucks. The Mac was the #1 contender for the title not that long ago, and now, oh boy.
Now he's out of the Cueto Cup.
That sucks.
Because of the worldwide, because of Famous B. So now with the updated pairings in the Cueto Cup, we'll get back to the Rey Mysterio match in a second. We're gonna have Pentagon Dark versus Tejano.
Okay.
Then you got Mil Muertes versus Jeremiah Crane.
I can't wait for that match. That's the match I want to see.
Then we will have Pindar versus Phoenix. And then we will also have Prince Puma versus Dante Fox.
Yeah.
That's your final 4. That's your Elite 8.
Yeah.
For the Puerto Cup. What I think the Prince Puma Dante Fox match is going to stand out above all.
Oh, me too. Me too.
And I think this is where Killshot screws Dante Fox.
I'm hoping so. I was hoping that they would save it to the end, but I know they got set up for it for Ultimate.
Puma Northus.
Yeah.
Or Puma Dark, one of the two.
Well, either way, I'm just saying. I mean, the match itself. Because I wonder how close they're gonna get to Ultimate Lucha before they set this up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the big question. That's the big whatever. How close they're gonna get to this? Because if you've been seeing it, they've been setting up this Killshot Dante Fox story. Have you seen the vignettes for it?
Yeah, for 2 years they've been doing it.
Yeah. So for those that don't understand, and I'm just gonna give you a quick recap of how this all what happened. So Dante Fox is supposed to be the heel in this scenario. However, I say 3 weeks ago, Dante Fox was sitting on the roof of the Lucha Underground thing, recapping what happened and how this came to be, and seemingly Killshot abandoned him, while he was captured in a mission in Afghanistan. So, and then eventually he was rescued, but that experience changed Dante Fox's perspective on Killshot. Now, what we haven't seen yet in any vignette since then is why did Killshot leave him for dead at an Afghanistan camp? I think that's what we're going to get the answer to when we find out what happens.
Yeah, when Ultima Lucha rolls around, I hope they do have I hope those two have a match in Ultima Lucha. Because their last match was fantastic that they went against each other at.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So hopefully, when we get to where we need to get to, we're going to finally get the answers that we're seeking. So
let's get back to Rey Mysterio, PJ Black. PJ Black is showing that he is a talent among none other right now. With the Worldwide Underground, I think it hurts him because Johnny Mundo is so damn good.
I'm out full. Hold
on. Okay. But then you got to ask yourself with this recent injury, losing a couple fingers and shit in that skydiving accident, will PJ Black actually return after this season?
That's a good question. That sucks because he was well on his way. And do we know if they were able to reattach him or not, or no?
I haven't looked more into it. Next week, I actually look more into it this week, and I'll give an update next week on that one.
Okay. Because if they need to reattach him and he can rehab, I think he should be fine because he's a strong wrestler. So, however, if they can't reattach him, I think this is going to be the end of his career.
One of the fucked up things they did to Rey Mysterio Jr. in this match, him and Johnny Mundo had him up in like a double suplex.
Yeah.
Stalling double suplex, and fucking Jack Evans came out and super kicked Rey Mysterio while he was up in the stalling suplex.
Woo! Fucking Jack Evans. I haven't seen him in a minute either. Shit.
Jack Evans, I think he has a broken jaw because he's been coming out with the sling around his head.
Yeah.
So I think he's been off injured.
Shit, that sucks.
And I think it's from that moonsault. You know that video on YouTube where he took that moonsault and it landed right on his face?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what the injury was from.
Yeah. Shit.
But Rey Mysterio picked up the win against PJ. Adding more momentum to his Ultima Lucha match against Johnny Mundo for the world title.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Shit. So, hopefully.
So, no pay-per-views this weekend, but we will next week give you This Week in Wrestling like we have for the last 3 weeks. We're actually keeping the schedule now for the first time.
You see this fuzzball? No, that's not how it works, T. Give me a second. Hold on. We're finished. Thank you. So
we actually have a schedule right now. We're doing pretty good on it.
Yes, Sunday.
And yes, I did miss story time with Sin last night. I got caught up playing The Last of Us and just fucking said fuck it.
You're caught up in The Last of Us like I'm caught up in Diablo.
Oh God, you're playing Diablo 3?
Yes, I am. Fucking Necromancer. I played Diablo 3, but you haven't played the latest update with the Necromancer, you're fucking missing out, bro. I'm walking around with a legion of skeletons causing havoc, damage, and chaos. That's all I'm fucking doing at this point. I could care less about the storyline. I'm just like, yeah, whatever, sure, I'll do it. Hack. It's me and my army of skeletons just chopping down giants. That's all we're fucking doing at this point.
Oh, okay. Well, last weekend, I actually sat down and I beat the Order 1886. This weekend, I'm hoping to finish The Last of Us. Then I'll move on to probably Horizon Zero Dawn. But yeah, I'm just trying to beat some of the games I have.
Yeah, I've increased my library and have beaten nothing. So.
Well, we got Madden coming out next month, bro.
Yeah, I got that pre-ordered.
We got some Madden videos coming up, bro.
I got the NBA 2K18 pre-ordered, bro.
I pre-ordered it too because I know you want to get down in that.
We got the wrestling pre-ordered, bro. You know we got to get we can't have a wrestling show and not have the wrestling show pre-ordered.
I also have South Park: The Fractured Butthole.
Yeah, I got them. The Fractured Butthole.
I got Destiny 2 pre-ordered, which I know me and you are going to get down on.
Yes, yes.
I got the new Uncharted game pre-ordered.
Yes.
Have you bought a new hard drive yet?
For the PlayStation, no. I need to work on that. But I deleted some games. So because I had to get ready for Destiny and all these other games I'm getting. So
and Crash Bandicoot is still an asshole. Oh, I picked up Final Fantasy 12: The Zodiac Age.
Oh yeah, how is it?
I like that. That's the one Final Fantasy game I missed. I didn't play at all. The combat system is a little weird.
Yeah, I played it briefly,
but it's fun. It's interesting.
Yeah.
But anyway, Hollywood, you got something to say to the people?
You know what I came here to say and what I came here to do. So let me break it down for you. If you like what you see, you enjoyed the show, you enjoyed me eating pizza, watching the fan that's right behind me while Phil's doing commentary. If you found that entertaining, then you're weird. But if you did, then what I want you to go ahead and do, I want you to go ahead and point it to the left, and I want you to point down, and I want you to hit the subscribe button, and I want you to subscribe to some of the most entertaining, downright craziest-ish that you'll ever see on a YouTube show talking about wrestling. Do it now, and don't go crazy. And if you go crazy, I want you also to make sure you hit that bell button, because you know what the bell does, right? Sin, tell them what the bell button does.
That motherfucking bell button lets you know when we are live.
That's right. And when we're live,
you sit here and join us and watch his ceiling fan spin around while he gets some fucking pizza.
Woo! That's right.
One last note for this video. What did you think of John Jones calling out Brock Lesnar after he beat Daniel Cormier last night?
I'm down for it, because you know why? Brock Lesnar just said, be careful what you wish for.
Well, did you hear what Dana White said?
What?
That would never happen because Brock Lesnar still has a service suspension for drugs.
Yes. But, I mean, they've made exceptions for money before.
Oh, my God. It's an alien.
No, it's just a weird child. Weird-looking child.
She moves away as you move it towards her. She's like, no. But anyway, me and Jay Black will hopefully be back tonight with our first Off the Rails video. We'll see how that goes with the timing and everything, because I do got to go back to work tomorrow.
Yes.
If not, we'll definitely do it tomorrow. No exceptions this time. Where, like I said on my first Facebook Live post, we'll talk about OJ, Ezekiel Elliott, and whatever the fuck else we got going on.
Oh, yeah, we got plenty of stuff. I got a couple things that we can talk about, too, and then we'll go from there. No worries.
All right, but anyway, thank you for joining us. And I'm going to hit y'all with my nice quote that I debuted on Sin Story Time. Life is a grind. Embrace it. If someone tells you you can't, prove to yourself that you can. Change the game because you're a motherfucking game changer.
Goddamn right.
This is your boy Big Sin. That's the homie Hollywood J Black.
Yes, sir. That's how we do.
Thank you for joining us here at Sinful Black Entertainment. We'll catch you on the next video. Deuces.
Deuces.
I lost my mouse.